Another day, another dawn. Yeah. Whew. Okay. So got that to open that chest. So, I was hoping the house would be close by. Still got a lot of this middle area, this area, and then of course along here, which I'm very fearful of the stuff I want to get to right now up there. I don't want to explore any of the areas in the North Forest without having to hide out, because I don't want to leave an area half explored and then, you know, make it more complicated to find crap. I feel like that's just gonna make it worse. So I'm gonna have weapons. I'll carry the gas with me, like I said. So we'll open the chest, we'll run by here real quick, drop off whatever we got, and head back to the north. I think I'll try to explore around here. And if that proves to be bad, then I guess we'll have to walk along here. I do not like these things. Head things are not fun. You got like banana split head, so there's the one we did search. The one that, and the ones that, you know. Nice. That's hilarious. It's just literally around the fucking corner. And I didn't find it a single time. Oh, Lord. Let's match this. I guess I'd drop one thing of gas. I don't want to carry too much, because I might find, you know, slight minor things around the woods. I wonder if something happens there later. See, you don't see that weird effect there. For some reason, that area of that house will only show its true self in light. That is really creepy. Which I imagine is the idea of it, but... Oh, Lord. Kinda shocked this car isn't investigatable. You would think it is. See, what's weird is this front part doesn't have that problem. Well, I guess that's the back. I'm not sure, but like... Yeah, I don't... That is so weird now. Ugh, I don't look forward to this. We got time now. Patience. Patience and learning. Come on. Use your Dark Souls skills. What the hell's up with this fucking tree? Hunter's house? I don't like the sounds of that. That don't sound friendly at all. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to... Maybe... I mean, I got a lot of time still. Maybe if I don't have any problem... This is really risky, but if I, like, cut through here, and then I can walk my way back down, and if I still don't find it, I can head back to the second hideaway. But that's on the incredibly kind assumption that I run into literally nothing. Which I don't see that happening. Right, what is that? Bear trap. I'll take that. feel something. Don't hit it. Said the assumption that I don't meet anything, which I didn't really think was going to likely happen. Yeah, looks like I can kill about 2 of them with a full thing of ammo, it looks like, assuming he had full health. Oh lord. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that one loot was something. Wasn't actually expecting that to be it way through. Found a questionable location. These aren't the locations I want. Oh no. Why? I don't like them. I don't like them. Like I said, I don't want to really investigate the actual location yet. But yeah, that's like, I'm like 100% sure that's that area from that weird dream we had. Head things. Go, 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 go. Well, I can go north here. I think. Need poison mushrooms everywhere. I mean, all I have to do is find the house. Looking tree. Because even if I just die there, oh lord. Because even if I die there, at least I have it as a safe spot that I can bring items to. able to go that way. Oh, come on. I think I don't have... Oh! Oh, still fucking alive. Damn, those things hot. Shit, I'm gonna have to go back now. On one side, you made... Oof, that could have been bad. Made a little progress. So, it's likely they'll overheal then. I mean, they could still be in between a few things, but I think that's likely where I need to go next. Oh, Lord. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, they're fightable. See, the thing... I need to learn more to do the backstep, I think. I think that's what I need to do better. Small stuff like that is okay. Damn it. Oh, way in the way before I can smack one of them. Oop, there. Yeah. Gotta get back down the house. Oh shit. Went by it. No, I think it was... yeah, heal. Still got time, don't go too crazy. See, you know, something I gotta appreciate with this game, too, is the fact that it does a very, like, how Japan does, be more of a show than tell type experience. I mean, you got a number of creepy moments like that. Well, it doesn't interrupt the gameplay or say anything at all. It just lets you walk into it, and even if you don't even notice it, then, well, you don't notice it, and if you do, then it's like, ooh, that's kind of weird. If I could get a walk off something, I'd love to actually see... Uh-oh. Oh, shit! Oh, too early. Well, too early. Okay, going this way. Oof. Boss time. that. So let's get that meat in now. See, I'm always having the same problem. Matches. Just stack those up against each other. Sale. I guess I need a while for a lockpick because I'm gonna be wanting one, so I guess just keep that on me. So yeah, I'll get this meat used. It'd be nice to find out a hideout, but it's probably gonna go bad by then, so can't really do much about it. Okay. Man, I am loving the durability on the shovel, though. It's so good. Oh. Shiny stone. What, you dog? And again, see? Close to shit I found. Where are you? I heard you. Where are you? I do not know what it is. Shiny stone's a really nice find, though. That's money. Yes. I want to put low in. Might as well just throw a tank in. It's not like they're not replaceable. Okay. Yeah, I did set that all up. Okay. Hopefully we have a nice simple night, get additional 100 on top of the shit we have, and then spend another day. I'd say it's likely it's somewhere around here. I was fearful that it was going to be far away from the entrance. Because obviously the problem is, if you don't find it by the time it gets too late, you don't have enough time to run to one of the other houses. And, well, depending on what happens at night, I'm either dead or running for my life. I mean, that's basically the two things that are likely going to happen. Either you die, or you just have a really low chance of surviving. That's ultimately likely the two things that happen when you're not at the safe house. Which of the two are likely to happen? Your guess is as good as mine. As I said, I'm not really in the mood to find out, so. So We'll keep this all nice and Loctite. Hopefully easy nut to get. You know what would have been maybe an interesting mechanic in the survival aspect? If they made it where, like, they follow you, like, around the forest, and, like, if, say, like, you went to a completely different hideout after being at one for a while, it takes them a while to realize you've moved to a different location. Like, that could be an interesting idea to encourage you to move around. But ultimately, you know, it depends on what the hell the design of the game is. Like, I don't know, like, once we get done meeting the doctor, I know that could be the end. Oop. Someone's walking around. At least they're walking gently. That one night, they were just like, thump, 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 thump. I was so scared they would actually break in. No boards, by the way. Simple night, please. Oh, I forgot to check when the 2-second thing starts happening. So far, so good. Nothing poking anything, only hold one footstep. Hold that. That was outside. That sounded like a door. Definitely a tribal guy walking around. Not sure what that sound effect was. I think he's stuck. Works for me. Yeah, just stay stuck there for a few more hours, please. You just stay like that. Some loud feet, buddy. 2 more hours. Hey, you know, I know this great workout, by the way. You should join it. You sound like you got a lot of energy there, buddy. Cut down the thumping a little and you could probably join easy that, yeah. Yeah, he must have somehow got stuck between the desk and the corner of the door. Like, I guess he thinks it's open, so he's trying to run in. Because it's technically not closed, like, it's a loose door currently. I would normally stop moving this early, but... Oh, is that door? Ooh. Sound like somebody had a disagreement out though. It is interesting that they don't get along with the dogs though. It is a wee bit bizarre. Nope. Open. Excuse me, my friend. Too bad the bodies don't stay during the night either. Otherwise, that was really useful. Because then you could get more shit that way. Okay, my dear friend. We have some trades to do here. I have this shiny stone for ye. And this worthless meat that I don't like using. Oh, I don't use it for the meat too, actually, because it says it's throwable as well. Now what? I think I'll keep that one meat if you don't mind, buddy. Yeah, look at that monies. I'd say probably want an extra magazine. We need. I have one wire, so I want a second wire so I can get a lockpick. Durability wise, we're doing alright. The shovel still has a decent amount. I have the staff to fall on if I need a little bit more. So I think we'll go with that. Thank you, so. You know, actually, do I have a wag? I have some alcohol. No. Pills. Yeah. Because I don't have a new bandage. See, it was only 2 wags? Kinda surprised I haven't found any wags, actually, to be honest. That's actually what's probably the most weirdest. Nope, no more space. Just nothing thrown on the ground. I do like how it remembers where you put everything, though. That's always a nice touch. I miss that from, like, Resident Evil 0. That was like the really cool thing about Resident Evil 0 is you could just drop shit anywhere. So 2 eggs? He only sells 2 eggs, so that works. I was thinking of making 2, but can't do much about. Never go. So got everything covered. Some extra ammo in case I shoot one of those things full of fucking lead. Okay, and I got gasoline if I can find a new base. So I can ensure, like, it likely has some in it for one night, I would imagine, but... Okay, so we want to follow along down here, try to get here, and then we gotta try and explore this. I don't have a lot of say in it. I have to find the house. Like I said, once I find the house, I can die, though. And, you know, re-loot my shit. I need a place to take stuff, because it's obviously way too long of a hike to run to these houses. It's way too long of a hike. Eerie music when we come in here is very bizarre. that's indicating that we're like having weird hallucinations, possibly in some places. Maybe everything's a feeble dream. Oh yeah, I was gonna try. Let's try this. I've never tried throwing any of these, so I'm not sure how this quite looks. Nope. Blocks might work though. Maybe. It's hard to see. Oh. Okay, that was wood. You have to find this fucking house. As much of a pain it is. That's the... That's it, so we'll... Careful. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if there's anything else you need a shovel head for, but... I mean, I guess technically you could make a second shovel, I guess? Actually, you know, that would make sense, actually. Make a second shovel and just get rid of the board. Because, I mean, it's a better weapon, and it has an option to make it vastly more durable. So, actually, in a way, that actually would be a thing you could do. Like, oh no. Dog. And you're dead. So long, Fido. It looks like somebody had a field day driving around here. Oop, we found it. Fucking found it. Like I said, we can just die here. Ooh, this is like a very, very big place. It's very big compared to the other one. So on the upside, it wasn't actually that far from the second entrance. So that's good. Like I said, I was very afraid it was going to be really far north. Wasn't it? This is a very, very big hideout here. It's fucking huge. Well, first things first, we gotta explore inside, make sure there ain't anything that wants to eat our face. Okay, this is the generator. It does have some gas, so that's good. It's the oven. This oven was never, well, at least it wasn't ever lit by me. Holy crap! That's a lot. Yeah, I imagine if the difficulty does go up, this place is probably not going to be as nice ammo. I like that. Yes, give me these because ladle. Crap, that's almost... Damn. That's crazy. Tier 3. I will recover longer after exhausting myself. When my stamina gets low, I will deal less damage in combat. Careful step. Once a day, you won't trigger a trap that you step on. By eating wood? Now, does that work on anything? Because, I mean, if that works on anything, that and the wood sound like... I have shitloads of wood, so, I mean... if I could turn wood into healing... But... Ugh. These... negatives... So, I either need A, not run out of stamina, or B, be very careful with my stamina when I'm near enemies. Oof. That's a tricky choice. That's tricky. I mean... As much as weaker damage sucks, taking longer to get stamina back sounds like, you know, a bigger hindrance if you have that extreme happen. So, I don't like it, but the question is, which of these two do I want? I think the scale off ability would be useful right now. It says once a day. Now, an interesting question is, does that happen for night? Because technically it's still that particular day, but I bet by day it means by light, not necessarily night, so... Because nighttime wouldn't be that hard then, because... Unless it just means, like, once... You can use it once a day. See, that one doesn't say once a day, actually, when you think about it. That says I can basically infinitely eat wood. I think it's worth trying. We have now one of these weird nightmares, aren't we? Spooky, spooky skeletons. So I guess all these places I'm going in, these nightmares, all places I'll be going. I didn't find the first place, though. The second place was the church. So let's see where I end up. Ooh. This is very different looking. Looks clean and... I guess it can... See, on one hand, I'm kind of tempted to see... Woo. Santa Claus came to town, apparently. Darkwood, thank you. By Acid Wizard. Oh, I take it these are all the Kickstarter people. Well, that's slightly creepy, but okay. That's whistle. Oh, I guess this is the dev team, I guess. What's up with the quiz? What? That's a not bad Easter egg kind of thing. I guess they were trying to mimic the people. See, we eat trees too. Stove. Oh yeah, because this is like at least the 1980s, 70s. Stairs, nope. Fuck. Oh, this is supposed. Oh, you know, I get it. This is like the dev room. that's that's an interesting way to do a dev room. So apparently you can't take that. An interesting way to do a dev room. Yeah, let's have text. A very interesting Easter egg, and I take it that's where the dogs. And terrible, just like mine. Squibbles. Oh, there's the musician, that pig thing. Very interesting. I'm not sure what's up. The thing is, I don't have a lockpick. The noise stopped. Is it adding the stuff? Nah. Now they're over here. Says I need a lockpick. Well, that was a bizarre thing. Very interesting. Hey, timer, you're not supposed to keep going. No fail. I was on the ground. Okay, well, at least we found this. Now we just need to just make sure there's nothing in here that's going to eat our faces. Because, I mean, knowing this game so far, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them was filled with enemies. News. Let's see. Looks like this time you can get 2 gold boxes out of this one, so we'll go this path. Get double gold. Note. Who the hell are they assigning? That's interesting. I wonder if you use Forge with a block. It's an interesting question, actually. Let's actually test that real quick. This Forge will stop you from being able to jump in. No, it doesn't. There it is, the gun! Gentleman magazine? I don't think I want to be holding this. Yes, upgrade. Nope. Oh, but I need this. I ironically need scrap on. Wait a minute. I need 4 scrap. I have it. I have it. That's the important thing. And the question is, it's 1402. I could probably make it back to the house, I would imagine. Not the first one though. It'd have to be the second one, which would work out. But I don't. Do I want to bring literally everything up here? I still have to kind of range this area too. It might just be better to try to survive the night and then see what happens, possibly. As like I said, I do need to choose where I want to camp out. So the generator's in the house, so that's one good thing. There's a lot of holes everywhere though. Oh, shit. We got an area here. Got door there. do have a door here. A door there I can repair. So I'd say this would give me 3 rooms. Kind of a 4th, but not really much. I need supplies to properly do this, though. So, and I would want to barricade these windows. Yeah, there's a lot I would want to do here. So, what I could do is try to survive the night. Like I said, if it doesn't go well, at least I can just grab my stuff, head to one of the bases. I'm kind of worried about trying, like, I probably could make it, but I'm also concerned. Yeah, I don't have enough stuff to... I need boards and nails, which I don't have any. Well, I got a few nails. Don't get any boards, though. So, yeah, so I have to try and, yeah, this place looks like it would be interesting to... I would probably want to barricade all the windows, put bear traps in front of them. I don't know. So I'd like to get that one dresser that's all the way down the hallway, but I can see it likely going to be a fucking nightmare to get out. Get it out, I shall. I might as well get an idea how I want to set this up, and like I said, worst case scenario, I just die horribly. No loss, my stuff will be healed. Now, this is the tricky part. Need to get out here and then twist it. There we go. What the hell was that? I heard that. It's not nighttime. I'm not sure if I want to know what the fuck that was. So the question is, this is the door I likely want to use to get out, because the generator is right there. Yeah, I'm gonna die horribly probably unless I get real lucky. I might get lucky. Still got a little time, but we're running out. Yeah, I don't know if I want to really try or just be like, please don't kill me, don't you? So, what I'm likely going to want to do is barricade the east side, so that. Okay, I wonder, could I wonder if I could, like, step sideways or something. That way it's, like, harder to open the door all the way. If that makes sense. I don't know how much it'll push, but it's worth a shot, I'd say. Because in theory, it should just collide into the wall and not be able to open it. In theory. Yeah, once I get some supplies, I'm gonna want to lawfully block this. That's likely gonna be where I get screwed. Alright. Single second. I'm thinking it'll be like at... See, I think 20 is gonna be it. Okay, go with that. No, I don't know where the other lamp is, actually. I didn't even think about that at the moment. Well, here's hoping to living. Single second. I bet it's at 20. Yep. So night's upon us. Probably going to die horribly, but like I said, our corpse will be here. Yeah, I need to find where the lamps are too. So see that window in the north area. Obviously, I'll be able to hear the desk move there. I'll be able to see it. That window and the door up there will... Oh shit. Oh. Yeah. Oh, there was another one. Yeah, so they're definitely coming. They're coming to town to murder me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to bring my survival game. Which it's like... Didn't make it, did we? Didn't waste too much gas. What's up with the weird gassy fume? Oh, yeah, that's my stuff. I was gonna be like, what? Okay, so no monies. Oh. The forest wants to devour you. You're heading straight into its jaws. Well, I take it the force wants to devour everyone, but I can't do much about it. See, I need 4 scrap? I mean, on one hand, I got scrap at the other places with 10 each, and I can spare 10. Or 20, but you know. What do we sell? I got quite a few pills in it. I wish pebbles had some value to them. It'd be, I don't know, a little nice. Okay, but yeah, we got a lot of security stuff we gotta do to make this work out. There's barricading doors, so the other 2 doors I'll likely do is I'll fix the door over here, and we'll have the stuff in front of that, and they'll both be barricaded. And then I'll probably do the thing I said, where I'll just probably always barricade the one that goes in. So I'll probably barricade this one, unbarricade it. Assuming we get more for surviving here, that shouldn't likely be that bad. It should be better, I would imagine. I would hope. I would think. So... okay, yeah, first thing, the workbench. Workbench, and where is the other lamp? Assuming there is one. So far, they've each had 2. I am getting lots of discord. One's in here. Still able to sneak in, huh? There's only one light. I don't see a... Chill down, chill down. I don't see a second one anywhere. Pinch there. So I only have one light, huh? Okay, now I need a winch. So that's a single shot one? Yeah. No, wait. Single shot? So I guess that's a reusable single shotgun. So now I can make that. Which hopefully will help, I would hope. I don't know if that would be... How the hell do I make a sickle out of 10 nails? Like, this must be one hell of a workbench that we formed the metal. Exploding barrel. Oof. That's a hell of a trap. Can't believe there's only one light. That makes me wonder, like, wait, let me double check maybe. This might work with two of them, maybe, because I think what happened is they were able to squeeze that one just enough. There's nothing out here, right? It'd be kind of weird to have the lamp post outside, but... Well, not post, but... This seems weird to me that there's one, because each location's had two. On. So I only get one light source. That's another thing I have to consider then. I still think this is probably the best area though. Instead of probably barricade both those doors, put stuff in front of them, not go in through these. Yeah, so at this point, it's time to start bringing shit here on that. So, yeah, left that one show at the other one. That's a lot of stuff to bring up here. Okay, well, my dear trader. Have anything to sell that, so I'm gonna have to just get back down now and live. Should be fine to get back, I would imagine, because it's not that far, like I said. And then we can start exploring and hoarding even more things. Oh no. fucking things of white south. That's not good. Yeah, but I definitely want to bring all the food stuff up here. Yeah, so I should be able to get another level. Then depending on that, whatever the increase is, it might take a little bit more. But yeah, I need to definitely make sure I bring all food stuff up here. It's a shame I can't get that right now, but what can you do? If I went the other way, I was probably going to be fine. Well, I don't have my watch on me because I don't see the time. See, it does. Yeah. You just kind of have to keep your stuff there. Of course, to be fair, that's kind of a necessity. Because if you have like a key item and you don't know where the fuck it is anymore, you kind of fucked. And that obviously wouldn't be good. Yeah, because that one I went from, apparently if you won far enough, they lose interest in you. Okay. Yeah, I just gotta hope I don't run into any meanies. The Silent Forest. No relation to any hills. That pig is disgusting as fuck, though. Oh, actually, did I even fully explore? Because I know there's... Oh. Oh, that was on that... That was in that picture. Yeah, apparently I did not search in here. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, we... Oof. Tough looking weirdo. Yeah, see again, some small we missed. Spider pig. Wait, isn't there a joke in the Simpsons movie, actually? Like, I never watched the Simpsons movie, but I remember there's a clip, like, Homer has, like, a pig. He's holding it upside down against the ceiling. He's like, Spider pig. I know, really weird thing to bring up, but... I do have a stone now, right? Yes, now let's try it with a stone out of curiosity. Nope. Looks like it's lost here too. So yeah, it looks like the only way to get rid of them is to literally step in them, which, yeah, that kind of sucks, but what can you do? Oh, hi. Dang it. Nope. Nope. Fucking hell. Was all this blood healable? I don't quite remember that. Okay. We want the bell. We need alcohol. I'm assuming that's what he will continue to want. And then trying to get all of this crap. I wonder if I could summon him heal and then tell him to take him up though. I don't know. Good question. Yeah, so he takes it regardless. Yep, he took it. Bastard. So I need to get back. Summon him there and get him to bring the stuff heal. Probably die one more night. I need to get this food up there too. right now I need that. That stuff's worth some. Well, good news, the mooses stay dead apparently, so maybe I need to go hunting for them. I need to get going. Yeah, this shit's really valuable to me right now because it actually gives me a lot of EXP. So it is very valuable to me to get up there. Okay, so this one, if I run into it again, I'm just gonna fucking kill it. Oh, he's really close to my base, and yeah, probably would not be fine. Go on this way. Here we are. Oh, sweet. Question is, where is he? There you are. Yeah, so there he goes. Yeah, I think it took a day for it to get here, right? So should buy some wood. Yeah, I am probably. Oh yeah, I need to throw this shit in the oven. Probably am going to die again because I don't have the stuff to. Properly defend yet. So I can try again, like I said, but I don't really have high hopes. Might as well dump all the gas we have in here. Obviously we're going to be using this one quite a lot, so let's see. Go in one light source. Problem with oh, wait, there's a second chair, wasn't there? Maybe if I put 2 chairs though, because it kinda worked. So maybe with 2 chairs there, I'll be able to block it. Well, at least be harder. Because at this point, I might have to actually use guns some. popular on Discord today. I'm probably putting way too much time in this. That one now. Sideways. Two chairs combined. They should hopefully be able to cover keeping that closed. But yeah, that one's gonna be a big weakness, and then of course is the window, like I said. So we just can only hope we get lucky. That's all I can really do. Close these so I can use them to help identify. Yeah, the front door locked. Yeah, definitely going to have to do a lot more to secure this spot, though. But at the same time, I think it'll be more possible. It's definitely going to give me a lot more room to do stuff in. That's for sure. So, we got plenty of gas, so I'm not really expecting to survive this night. Almost time. Yeah, I gotta get that fountain available. I'm gonna disband here too. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's see how we do tonight. We had, what was it, 3 tribal people came in? Try to hold it down. Oof. Yeah, I'm very popular on Discord today, apparently. I guess the reason I have one light is, as you can see, there's actual multiple lights throughout the facility, so I'm assuming that's why it gave me one lamp. And the witching hour begins. far, so good. What the hell was that? That weird gravity thing. Oh. So close. Still have a little ways. I'm curious to see how much we get surviving heal. I hear something. Come on. 4 more hours. Three more hours. I do not know what that weird swooshing sound is, and I don't want to know what that weird swooshing sound is. As long as it swooshes away from me, I don't swooshy care. I might actually get lucky and survive this night. Come on. There we go. See, I'm hoping it'll be 200. Because, like, you know, 100 can get you just about 2 gas cans. And then that gives you 100 to use on whatever else. And if you get on gas, then you got 200 to use on whatever. At this point, I can just basically run in circles. Good. Hallelujah. Yes. Whew. That was probably the most stressful night. Oh. Turn Joey off. Now I need to find what he did with the package. Last time he had it like near the oven. There it is. Oh, yeah, it was next to the wolf. Makes sense. The question is that literally everything? It's that I do not know. See, I don't see any of the car parts. So apparently he does have a limit. That or he prioritizes certain things. So, yeah. So I have to go down and get those. But I got all the wood and stuff, so. And then there's also the ammo that's down there too. Well, at least that's some of the stuff. Let's see how much a dead whack gives us in the oven. Dead whack. 480. Damn. Not too bad. Almost halfway. Some of the gun parts. Let's first put all the wooden stuff in here. The opportunity to get stuff better organized. I have to go down in time and get some of the other stuff. At least gives us some starting stuff to use here, though. Oh, I didn't see how much. Fuck, I'd have to look at the video. I didn't. I think we were at 100 in some respect, and yeah, I think he gave us 200 because I think we had 1,064. I'll probably have to double check with the footage, but I think that's what it was. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make a few trips, but this will at least give us what to start with on getting defenses and that. Did I put stuff back in there? No, you can only take shit out. So I might want to just leave that like that. I'm assuming they'll stay there. Too bad you can't put stuff in it. Yeah, it doesn't let you move any of it over. It's like, nope, it's a one-way. Yeah. At least wasn't the amount of crap there was some. So, got a small establishment. I don't know if they actually tried to get in now. Let's see if the front door is actually messed with or not. Ooh, they did open it. Didn't open it all the way though. Didn't care enough to actually go in. Yeah, I gotta repair that door. We basically probably want to barricade all the windows. So the front's probably going to be the more vulnerable area. Because the worst part of what... There's nothing we can put here. All we can do is maybe jam stuff in there. So basically it's important that, yeah, to have this barricaded because they will likely come. They will come and destroy crap. Hey Pad, welcome. On the upside though, at least we found a safe house. Got a little bit explored, but not much because I didn't want to start gathering stuff without a place to drop them off. Still haven't found the wolf guy though. So that's probably gonna have to be for next time. Well, like I said, I'm taking my time searching and stuff, so I'm sure if you know what you're doing, you can probably go through the game a lot faster, I would imagine. Yeah, this house is a lot different from the other ones, though. But yeah, I need to fix that door, barricade all the windows. Fix the door, barricade all the windows, barricade those two doors. Probably barricade the front door too, because if they come through this way, you know, it's just one thing slowing them down. Then, yeah, probably barricade this one too. I don't know, it could... Because depending on what kind of... Because if I have this door open, I'll have this space to run around in case... Because so far... I'm getting a little used to the split head things, but that weird... I don't even know what to call it. The thing that comes from the boards. Like, that in a small room is like death, so... I have not really properly fought those things at all. This part of the house is pretty much lost cause. You know, I wonder if you could stuff like a desk. Stuff like the two desks in here sideways. And then they, without destroying them, they shouldn't be able to get in there. So there's a door there. Can't fix that one, but you can barricade the window. So there's a few different ways I could see you could choose parts of this house to use for defending. It's definitely the bigger house. So, but yeah, I think I'll make that my main entryway and definitely barricade that in that room. This one, I'm not sure yet. Because, like I said, if I leave that, I basically have 3 rooms. Technically 4, but this ain't much space to one in this one, so... Yeah, we got 200 for surviving the night, apparently, so... That obviously helps a lot bit more on being able to buy stuff. I wonder how much a wet egg changes in for... Price still the... Yeah, the price hasn't changed. I'm pretty sure those were the original price. Yeah, those were 100. So he's not jacking the prices up. So technically those are worth more EXP now. See, if you know what you're doing, you probably could hoard a lot of food and run to a faraway house and, you know, level up way faster that way. Hey, Dan. Howdy, howdy. Wowdy. Well,